today.
Alright.
From Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee.
Let's see what we can do here.
2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tua Tagovailoa and the Tennessee Titans taking on Deshaun Watson and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support.
Let's see here.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
Round.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
So here are the Titans now for their first drive.
Oh boy, Alex, if you seeing this, Tua ain't doing no different with the computer. 4 interceptions.
During the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. They go play action here on first down.
You cold, Darius.
And incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Let's see here.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the gun, it's Tua. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, Tagovailoa gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua.
Oh, come on.
Man, that's Cooper. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
Chauncey.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you got to find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going
there you go, Slick. Get in on that thing.
We're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Dang, Darius, what the heck are you doing all the way down there?
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
1st and 10.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Jones on the
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they corral him just a couple yards shy.
You got to read that a little bit quicker.
The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early in the opening drive, as you said,
No.
2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game too. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try again with Jones.
Get your behind on the ground.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach...
I was over there first. Who was that, Kittle?
Tennessee. Nick Boyle, his first touchdown.
I should have just stayed over there.
And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that.
We almost could have took that one to the crib.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They will be led
So
out
we
by
know
their
they invested in
dual-threat
wide receiver.
quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
Everything you want in a starting quarterback.
Got you with that jacked up hairline in the game, too. That's authentic.
The idea that he's one of those rah-rah, spitting fire guys, he's not that at all. But he has a will to win that really the team picks up on, and they can't wait to follow him into victory.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week
Don't
to
look like
week,
they got much on their
it's not necessarily
defense.
the same, but they want it to be. Right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Flushed out right.
Damn.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jackson.
Deshaun Watson pick up speed on that scramble.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And that last drive, a long drive.
They invested heavily in that offense.
Great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive,
There go that computer doing us favors, because he could have been gone for so much more.
about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45.
All right, they running great.
12 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Cashman on the tackle.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he's got him complete.
That first down.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Godwin brings up 3rd down.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
What were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he takes it down to the 40 to pick up a 4.
It's my fault, y'all.
Just keep trying,
Tripping right now.
finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line.
All right, y'all, let's
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa.
There you go.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Way to lock down.
He had no options downfield there and just chucked it out of bounds.
There was no one open. He was in the pocket. Where was the intentional grounding call?
Oh, you wanted the flag.
Of course I did. I'm a defensive guy. You know that. Where was the flag? The officials point out that someone was in the area. He got away with one.
And he's going to find his tight
Come on the ground, homie.
And they're going to drop it well.
Way to lock down.
As he can only make it to the 11. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. 7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
And And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. They will give the defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
Oh, dang. I thought we was going to make it around.
Because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, Michelle.
Oh, come on.
35, right at the 34.
Who got you down? You should have been able to beat him in the race.
It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll run on first down. Michelle. The tackle made there by Kyler Fackrell.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Watson's pass.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception.
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, that certainly makes you think back to last year's wild card round when Deshaun Watson got out of the pocket to his right, found Taiwan Jones for one of the plays of the year. This one wasn't quite as dramatic, but still an excellent play and big yardage nonetheless.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Get down.
And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
Got it in there. Squeeze that thing in
And
there.
that makes it 14-10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Oh, Chauncey was there. True fitness stuff.
Be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Jones.
There you go, Josh.
3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
White on the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time, but you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
That's right. I don't even think he called it, but I ain't gonna trip because it's 4.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 23.
Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
He should have kept blocking over
there.
that.
It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be
Let's go, AJ.
16 yards, a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Jaguar first down.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now a man
Let's go, AJ.
down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
A gain of 9.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And good penetration here.
Bounced it out
only to about the
that
49-yard
hard.
line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
3rd and 8.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
4-yard pickup on.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson steps away to his left. Man open.
Let's get it.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one.
He just tap you like that, makes you drop that thing, huh?
I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He'll get this underneath to Michelle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now Michelle.
Dang, dog.
Back here, losing yardage to the 9.
That's when I haven't got it come into play.
Second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
At the Titans' 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Watson now to throw. This will be caught at about the 6.
There we go.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Harris Campbell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest.
Oh, my goodness.
Returning it, John Ross. Solid return, pretty good field position.
He almost had something going on right there.
At their own 32-yard line.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. Last week they got the victory against the Colts, so they lead this one as well as they begin things here 1st and 10. Faking the give, now Watson. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
Let's go, Noah.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now it's Watson. Eluding the pressure.
Oh, come on.
The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise,
we had that joke.
Was covered.
Open,
that took his
dog.
attention elsewhere to no avail.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On the ground, Michelle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And it's 3rd down.
And an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Again, it's Michelle. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st down, Watson. Now he's forced out right. And this is caught. And they are able to stop
Oh,
it,
snap, boy. I'm working with Deshaun.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get
Pretty
on his
much.
horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he pushes forward.
Almost.
Comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run with Clement.
Ooh.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by
Denzel Perry.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. Got his man.
I'll take it.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Let's go.
A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Graham Gano on for the extra.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, it wasn't necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
28.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 18 now.
To kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Yup.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Oh, come on. Get your line down on the
bigger,
ground.
but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
There you go, Cashman.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
A good throw here, finding
That's
Pascal.
right.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short. 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle.
Oh, come on, bro. Oh, y'all held me back from taking off.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball,
there you go, Noah.
To carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a toss left side.
Let's go,
in
Noah.
the hands of his tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
No, you could have got him. You could have got him, Noah.
Jacksonville. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the 1st drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On 2nd down, Tua.
There you go, Chauncey.
Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Gave up a catch. Could have been a little bit worse. Almost gave up first.
Here's Chris Way now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
Dang, y'all got to block somebody.
That a 47-yard punt.
Just let him run right by you.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if we can drive the bus here again on this drive. 2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on third, Watson escaping the pressure right.
Hold on to that ball, baby. Thank you.
Ridley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Yeah, man, now he's stopping.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Watson, and he gets this one to Ridley complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On first down, Michel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
You almost did it. Almost. But almost don't count, unfortunately.
But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Let's get it, Cal.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around.
First time I didn't have nowhere to go.
Carlos Dunlap. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Dang, one hit and he on red.
Try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A shotgun snap for Watson. This will be caught at about the
First
6.
down.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
First and goal.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational.
Dang.
The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, the offense down the field longer than you expect.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Pyramid ain't playing that. We gonna stop running that way. We gonna test this jaw over here.
Run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that,
and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angle.
There you go, Trey.
And a Jaguar sack.
Tagovailoa sack.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
He needs better protection, that's for sure. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Aaron Jones.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Titans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Tua going to throw.
He ain't catch that in bounds.
Amari Cooper. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Amari Cooper. Out of bounds.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. And again, it's Tagovailoa.
Get him.
Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Andrew Billings breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Dang,
no.
And he's going to have another the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter.
Defense, we needed that.
A one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
8-yard line.
Tua to throw again. This is caught. And he will score.
I thought we was about to get that sack.
Titans from 8 yards out. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass here maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now
there you go, Sonny.
The defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they're bringing him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Michel. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Looking for Campbell downfield.
Oh, dang it, hung up in the air too long, though. We had it. We had it. It just hung in the air.
Secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with him.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his big tight end.
I hate that crap.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Here's Sam Martin now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
Today's final score.
That's right. Well, we know we got their number. Ain't worried about Tennessee.
Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jaguars, it was a great
total domination
performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.